Do a little show. Do a little show. Remember, keep your eyes on the ball. Keep your eyes on the ball. All right. As usual, the world's a stage. It just must go on. Just must go on, right? Good evening, everyone. Good afternoon, and welcome to Patriot Nation TV. I'm your host, Tim Davis, aka Professor X, your New Age Patriot with the 1776 attitude. Just one man, one opinion. Trying to connect the dots of it all in this bizarre world. Yes, it is Wednesday, March 16th, 2022. And don't forget to click the like, the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Appreciate it. So as I was saying earlier, or showing earlier, the show must go on, right? The show must go on. So this is part two. This will be part two of All the World's a Stage and All Men and Women Merely Players by William Shakespeare. He famously said that. So that's what it is. The world's a stage. It's one big stage. And today, we've seen the career actors and career politicians who are actors. We've seen the show. This is like phase 3 of the show before the final curtain. Scene 4. Whether you're watching the social media, the media, AM radio, FM radio, no matter what you hear, you're just hearing people talk about what's going on and what it's really all about. So I'm going to try not to say certain words for certain reasons, but this is what it's all about. That's what it's all about. You kind of get used to it. I don't even see the news anymore. If I put it on, it's just like background noise. But if I do put it on, all I see are false flags, psyops, other BS, right? So there's two things. I want to talk about what happened today and the actors in this. That's we've seen President Zelensky, as courageous as he is, not knocking him on that, courageous little guy. He goes on the world stage through Zoom in front of our full House of Representatives, gives a speech. And then we got Joe Biden appearing out of the tunnel, the hole that he creeps out of, waving at everybody, gives his response to it. So we'll talk about those two things, those two actors, those two players in this stage we're in. This is part of the show. So let's get started. I'm going to start off by saying I believe that Ukraine and Russia both are two of the most corrupt countries on the planet. They both are. Can't even deny it. Can't debate it. And I'm not saying what we should do or what should or should not be done. No. Just that neither of these countries exemplify the type of country or society that I, one man, one opinion, would want to be a part of. The corrupt as can be. There are no good guys on either side. It's all corporate greed, money laundering, trafficking. And the simple peasants, serfs, debt slaves. We're just caught in the middle. We're just caught in the middle. The left appears to be controlled by the globalists. It's obvious. The globalists are entrenched in Ukraine. Entrenched there. So much corruption going on there. It's unbelievable. That's one of the reasons Putin is doing his special military operations, aka coup, whatever the West says, but it's still a military operation. Biolabs, so much stuff's going to be coming out. The American and European left, liberals, sick breed of people, by the way, which has opposed every war since 1945, plus the Republican weapons. Now they lobby. Now they want war against Russia. They want war against Russia now? While India, China, Brazil, Mexico, and other nations, at least another 20, 22 nations, want peace immediately. Want peace immediately. President Zelensky should be, I've been saying this, and I'm going to continue saying this, but President Zelensky should be removed by his own government to negotiate peace with Russia, because he's an actor, and he sees himself as a hero in his own play, while bringing more death and destruction upon his own nation. Just got to remove him. Zelensky and the media war industrial complex, they are using a domino effect, the domino theory that dragged us into Vietnam. You know, that theory of if we don't stop the communists in Vietnam, they will take over all of Asia. Never happened. No, Putin will not and cannot invade other NATO nations. That's just mass hysteria. Just keeping everybody in fear, afraid. I tend to believe there is no evidence he will invade a NATO country, nor engage in an all-out war that can cause nuclear catastrophe or the end of his regimen in Russia. He is a villain, yes. He's definitely a villain, dictator, and he has viciously attacked the Ukrainians in cold blood. All true. Not denying that. Not denying that. But to say he will attempt or he will attack Poland or other NATO nations next is simply a bombastic propagandist lie. He's not doing that. Like I said, it's all about this. That's all it's about. What I'm more concerned about and weary about is what are our politicians trying to hide by going after Russia? What are they trying to cover up? That's the question everyone should be asking. What are our politicians in America and our government trying to hide by going after Russia? I don't know. Questions everyone should ask. I'm asking it. How much more of American money are we going to send overseas instead of helping fund solutions spent for all the problems currently destroying America? We have our own problems there in America. We're being destroyed within. We're sending $1 billion over to Ukraine. Biden signed it. We are drowning in $30 trillion in debt and counting. An invasion at our own southern border. Corruptions from our political leaders. The breakdown of our moral fabric. We are economically, morally, and spiritually bankrupt. Broken families. Drives to abuse. The problems are endless right here in America that we need to solve. But no, we're going to let Zelensky go on TV for that. Just to further promote the show, you know. He claims that he's on TV today saying that, trying to compare 3,000 people who died in one attack, and he calls 9/11 in Ukraine. He calls it every day 9/11 in Ukraine. That's what he's saying. It is sad that one person had to die, but I'm also sorry that there is no comparison. And the media calls him a Churchill, a Dr. Martin Luther King. He tried to quote Martin Luther King too. He's an actor. It's just time for him to step down. You know, step down. Let the diplomats handle what's going on. You know, bring the 9/11 and stuff like that. It kind of reminds me. I remember I was like probably 20 years old during Kuwait invasion, 1990, whatever it was, 91. Brings me to where, you know, do you see if you remember? I remember the girl that the Kuwaitis sent to a brief, they sent out to brief Congress about Iraqi war crimes. It led to U.S. fighting the Gulf War. Later, it turned out her testimony was all lies and made up by a PR company. Zelensky may be doing the same thing, something similar. And I think that's what he's doing. Every choice matters. Every choice matters, folks. And it's my little rant. Just keep your eyes on the ball. Just want to say thank you for tuning in. If you're new to the show, please hit like, hit subscribe, notification bell, ding, ding, ding. And that's it. So, as usual, we say God bless you, God bless America. Talk to you guys soon. Good night, goodbye.